It's a brand new college hockey season. For UMass Lowell, the expectations are high. A variety of preseason polls have ranked the club in the top 10 in the country. The Riverhawks grabbed the number 2 spot in the Hockey East coaches poll. So now, a look at the season ahead. A conversation with Riverhawk head coach Blaise MacDonald.
You like this hockey club that you've assembled as we get ready for the 2009-2010 campaign?
Oh, no question about it. I mean, we have all the components in place that make up a good team, a championship level team. We have talent, we have commitment, we have great focus. Guys work hard and their preparation is very good. So you put all those things together, I mean, you give yourself a chance to compete every day. I also think there's really some internal components to our team that I like, where guys have a healthy respect for each other, but certainly want to compete and hold each other accountable and understand that if I give my very best against you every day, that's going to make both of us better. So that's really where you can make some pretty good gains in a competitive cauldron, and guys can rise their level of ability and confidence and that type of thing. So we're in a pretty good place. It's a long season. I think our depth looks pretty good right now. 2 freshmen look pretty good in our first exhibition game, and that would be Riley Wetmore and Joe Caveney. And our other guys, Colin Wrights looked very good. Robert Viscas, he's a natural freshman, so it's going to take him a little bit of time. He's the youngest guy on our team, but he's shown great ability as well. And I really like how our upperclassmen and leaders have kind of helped those guys feel comfortable with the systems and the culture of UMass Lowell hockey, and being a key part of this team.
When we talk about teams and we talk about ingredients that make up good or great teams, do we talk about it from a standpoint, are there scorers, are there goaltenders, are there hitters, or is it more about talking about ingredients such as character, such as work ethic, or maybe all of those?
Well, I really think it's all of those, but it's awfully difficult to win if you don't have talent. You have to have character, and we like to say working hard is like breathing. It's just something that our expectations and standards are much higher than that. Our ability to do the right thing is just like, that's like nothing, because we do, we're expected to do that. So that's what I really like. It's, being driven internally that these things are just, this is the way we play, this is the structure we do it, this is how we go about our business. We're the men of UMass Lowell hockey, and this is our deal. And you look at our team, and we have a lot of guys returning, but that doesn't mean anything unless you have the right guys returning, the right types of players, and the right type of people, the right type of character. I feel very strongly that we have all of that.
If I look back 10 or 15 years ago in college hockey, it was a game apparently of offense. A lot of goals were scored. In recent years, scoring goals has been, across the sport, more and more difficult. Do we have the players, do we have the components necessary to be able to score enough goals this season?
Time will tell. I think so. We have Corey Felides, probably the leading goal scorer coming back in Hockey East in terms of career numbers. We have a lot of guys. Mike Shue, I think, has an ability to score goals. I look at Scott Campbell had 14 last year. Maury Edwards had 11. I think we have good collective ability to score goals. I don't think we have any John Morrises on our team, and guys that can just kind of put up huge numbers. But we don't need that. We need to be good on the power play. We need to be good on the face-offs, create some face-off opportunities. If we create enough chances, we're going to score enough goals.
Defensively, this team, that has really been kind of the trademark of this hockey club the last couple of years, has been a terrific group of defensemen, terrific team defense, and terrific goaltending.
It sure has been. We started off the year last year against Colgate and gave up 16 shots on the road. Then we went to East Lansing to play Michigan State last year in the first game, shut them out 3-0, gave up 16 shots on the road. So, we've shown that we can really be a very strong team defensively. As you mentioned, our core of 6 defensemen are as good as anybody in the country, in my mind. And then our team defense, our commitment to defense, our courage to block shots, all of those things are at a very high level. We play as if we don't have good goaltending, and so we limit our opponents' grade A chances, and we have 2 great goaltenders. Even if we do give up some scoring opportunities, they're typically equal to the task.
Someone once told me about basketball. The team with the best player wins. Now, basketball and hockey are vastly different. Do we have the go-to guys, though, that can make a difference in in a tight, close, hard-fought hockey game?
I think we do. I don't think there's any question that we do. I don't know how many teams, like to win a national championship, do you need a go-to guy? I don't know. I'm not sure. Wilson maybe was the go-to guy for BU, but they had a lot of guys that could chip in, and I think we're the same. But, we definitely have some go-to guys that have shown they can play well in big games and score key goals. And Scott Campbell could do that. Corey Felitti could do that. Maury Edwards could do that. So we have a lot of guys I think that can step up and be that guy.
What are the intangibles that probably in most seasons are the bottom line that make a difference? What are the intangibles that often dictate the final product?
Well, the intangibles are really, it comes down to your habits, and your work habits, your practice habits when you come here, your habits away from the rink. If you're really consistent in how you go about your business on the ice and away from the rink, then you're going to be consistent in how you perform. You're going to have a bad night. It doesn't ensure that it's foolproof, but you're going to give yourself a higher level of probability that you're going to perform at the level you desire. If you have high standards, you have to have really excellent habits, and I think that's the biggest thing with us. We need to continually work on our habits, continually be consistent, and that's probably for us to have the type of year we want. We can't be losing back-to-back games. We have to be able to bounce back. We're not going to play our A game all the time. We might have a bad period, but we have to be able to bounce back and readjust our focus. And I think with an older team, I think that experience, their wisdom, will allow them to look forward instead of backwards.
We talk about this being an older team. What sort of role must the freshmen play on this hockey club for this team to be successful?
I just think they need to just work hard and just kind of get the system, understand the style of play, just do the best they can. We don't need them to score 10 goals, 15 goals, be on the all-rookie team. We have enough of those guys. This is unique, whereas last year it was nice to have David Valorini, be able to make the all-rookie team and really be an impact type of player. We have so many veterans on this team and have great depth in all areas. And then when you look at replacing Mark Robothan, Michael Patako, and Nicky Monroe, they were three very good players for us, but their dimension wasn't creating offense. Their dimension was just accountability, just being good, solid, complementary types of players. So then when you look at our recruiting, we replaced those players with similar types of players. Although I think maybe, Riley Wetmore and maybe Joe Caveney and down the road, Robert Visca, I think they have a higher end offensive ability, but they're just good, solid players, and that's all we need of them this year.
Going back 4 Septembers, we had a large freshman class. It's now a large senior class. Is this year about them in a lot of ways? The leadership, the character, if they have a good year, this program has a terrific year.
It really is, because their journey has been a difficult journey. It's had some ups and downs, and they've been through some great experiences that will allow them to handle almost anything thrown their way this year. Their freshman year, we only won 8 games, but we lost, it seemed like 21 games by a goal. It was amazing how close we were. We had the threat of our program being taken away from us or moved, and we find that out when we're up at Vermont, but they went out and did a great job, and we got 3 out of 4 points up there. To really have walked in their shoes is an amazing accomplishment for them, because those are some really truculent times and very difficult to go through for a young student athlete that has their dreams and aspirations here at UMass Lowell to go on and compete for a national championship and all those things, and all of a sudden maybe your program's taken away, and now you only won 8 games, and then to come back their sophomore year and they won 16 games and played really well, to last year's very good year. So I think they've shown consistency in their development, and I'm sure they're not going to stop now.
You've referred to championships and at least once to national championship. Is that the goal? Is that what this year is about, trying to go out and win a national championship?
Well, it's about competing, if you look at a storied program like BU, they hadn't got to the Frozen Four since maybe 97. Last year was the first time. So it just goes to show you how difficult it is. It's difficult, but, you're also very close. Boston College the year before that finishes 4th in Hockey East and wins the national championship. The year before that, Michigan State had a difficult year and got hot at the end of the year, and they ended up winning a national championship. We're a lot closer than we've ever been, but you need some good fortune, you need some breaks, and BU got them, and BC got them, and Michigan State got them. So those are things that you need to go your way. We've got great support around our program now, from Chancellor Meehan to our athletic department, and really our fans and alumni and former players have really shown some great pride and re-engagement with our team. That means an awful lot to our student athletes. I mean, to see kids walking around campus now, and I see UMass Lowell stuff on a lot of kids' t-shirts, hats. It's great. That school spirit and pride is such a big thing for our guys, and when you see it on Friday and Saturday nights here at the Songus, it gives us that added push that a lot of other schools experience in our league, and it's going to make a huge difference in our season this year.
Let's make this a terrific year. Thank you very much for the time. Good luck.
Thank you, Bob. My pleasure.